Hello, my friends. How are you guys today? I'm doing well. I'm doing really well. Hold on, hold on. What is it? This side? Nope, nope, nope. I got nothing. Um, sorry, I'm laughing because uh, I'm in a chat with some buddies uh about the awesomeness of freaking Kenobi, right? Uh, but obviously there's good and there's bad, and as we are just talking about it, and I gotta say I won't give away any spoilers. Um, in this, I would like to say, what do you call it? Let's do uh. There we go. Let's adjust that just real quick. Um, if you do want to talk about Kenobi, I will say wrong answers only. Only. Wrong answers only. So but the video, where's the video? Is there not a video? Oh my goodness. Where is the video? Oh, there you go. Is it live? Is it live? It's live. We're doing it live. My voice is I woke up a little late. Oh my gosh. Such fun. Such fun. Um but again, wrong answers only. If we want to talk about Kenobi, that's totally fine. Uh but can you guys believe that they killed Obi-Wan within the first 5 minutes? I thought that was shocking. I mean, Ewan did great in the first 5 minutes, but then they killed him and I was like, "What?" Uh so no, I will say that there's one of my friends said something hilarious, and I was like, that is awesome. I just laughed hysterically, uh, because it's so true. The thing that he said. Um, if you haven't seen it, I recommend it on Tuesday night because I think the next episode comes out Wednesday. On Tuesday night, we're going to be doing a live stream here with me and Paul. Nev's going to sit this one out. But we're gonna go through and we're gonna watch it, and it's gonna be not watch it. We're gonna go through and we're gonna talk it. We're gonna break it down there. Nev's gonna sit this one out, but it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be freaking amazing. Cause yeah, when Mace showed up, oh my gosh! Now the strange thing about when Mace showed up is that it wasn't Samuel L. Jackson. That was a little bit of a throw to me. I was a little shocked. Let me do something real quick, guys. I've got to get rid of some energy. Not like energy, but mod energy. Because you got to get rid of it. It's the worst. All right, let's go back in now. Mace. All right, today. So last time, I did win the round. My opponent, I think he wore himself out on my defenses right up top. I did get the full clear though. This was a little frustrating for me, to be completely honest. Oh, Cal Kestis came out in the Inquisitorship. What? That was dope. This one right here just about killed me. But I did get the full clear, so it was a win. It was nice. It was good for me, right? I'm happy about it. But he didn't. He saw my back row, and I think he threw himself too hard against the front row, and used up too much of his roster. This is the nice thing about having a fluffy bottom. You can, when you make a mistake, you don't always have to live with it. But yeah. I've enjoyed it so much so far. Very excited. That is what she said. That is what she said. Today I'm going up against Malboro. I don't know how to say. Oh, the fluffy bottom. Yes. I'm telling you, man. Like, I love having a big roster. Sorry. This is. I don't know. Maybe it's because I've switched this morning to a low carb monster. I'm a little bit. You know, a little all over the place. And my jokes are on point. So he's got the 4. Jedi Luke, Jedi Kenobi, Slacker, and C. He also has freaking what's his face, and he's a member of the Crimson Dawn. That's a scary thing. But let's go into this. Down here, he's got Leia. He's got Grievous, Bosk, Padme, and Asajj. This is an interesting Asajj makeup, though. I'm not sure why he went here, and I mean, I am sure I know why. It's this combo right here, but I don't know. It's interesting. Up top, he's not Slacker. He's got Kylo. He's got Mama T. Captain Phasma, but without the. I mean, he has the First Order TIE Fighter pilot, but he does have it without the Omicron, which is nice because that Omicron is a pain in the butt. He's got Mon Mothma and what's it called? Now, let's talk while I play this. Let's go ahead and talk Celebration. Now, here's the thing. I had to skip through yesterday. I didn't get the full chance to kind of like take it all in. There were a lot of great panels. There's a lot that I want to go back and watch. I'm going to have to watch it at like double the speed because, you know, I don't have as much time as I used to. Or now that summer's here, I have way more time, but I have way more projects I also need to get done. So it'll be interesting. Let's go to Bosk. But what's fascinating here is episode 1 of Celebration, which is what I call Thursday. Was anyone else just like so freaking excited about this? I loved it. Like, and I think we talked about it a little bit, or I talked about it with some people a little bit on my Discord channel. Holy crap, guys. It was phenomenal. Like, did you see the Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau panel? Like that, the excitement, the enthusiasm, the crowd, like the crowd comes and goes, right? It's one of those things that it's like, it's going to be there, or, you know, they go and do different things. They go to booths and whatnot. But with Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau right there that whole time, it was like no one dared breathe. You know, like everyone was like packed in, hanging on every freaking word. And it was so cool. I just sat there. I was like, this is what it's all about, you know? Those boys, I mean, those guys there, oh my gosh, they get it, you know? And like it was just so cool hanging on, like, and you saw the happiness, the joy that was there as they were talking about what they've been doing, as they were talking about Star Wars, man, and like their connection to it, their love for it, and kind of their history with it. And that was cool. Like Jon Favreau talking about how when he was, you know, he met Dave Filoni for the first time, and he's like, I'm putting together Iron Man, which is just another. And the way that he was talking about it is like, oh yeah, I was just I was doing Iron Man, I was putting it together, and not like, oh, I'm creating this this film that's going to change superhero movies for eternity, because that's what it did. That's what Iron Man 1 did. And he was just talking about the Mandalorians, and he's like, oh, Dave Filoni. And he got to see Clone Wars before anyone else, which, like, it's a story that he's told before. It's a story that, like, isn't necessarily new. But hearing him talk about it and hearing him, the passion that continues in him, the excitement that continues in him years down, 20 plus, I believe, years down the road, that's awesome. That's so cool, And, like, I love it. I freaking love it. Like, everything about it. It just makes me so happy, to see that. Because it's one thing to, like, go and listen to someone who's like, oh, these are the ins and outs, like going to watch them versus going to watch the Ian McDermott. I guess it's Dermot, or I forget how to say his name, but I'm gonna sneeze here in a moment, and it's gonna be disgusting. Sorry. It's what I get for living in the high desert. But going to listen, it's a whole different thing, It's a whole different beast. And it's so cool to listen to the passion and excitement that these guys have for Star Wars, and hearing Dave Filoni talk about training at the master's feet, kind of a thing. Oh, he doesn't have it. Anyways, it's just awesome. Like, it's just so freaking cool to me. And then you compare that to, like, Kathleen Kennedy, and I'm not going to bash KK, although there's a lot to bash, I think. Like, it's not the same enthusiasm. It's not the same excitement. And that's disappointing, but, like, fine, whatever. They're not the ones, she's not the one creating. She's, I don't know, the Palpatine behind the evil empire, right? So I don't know. Like, it was, I've absolutely loved listening to these, and I do need to go back and rewatch yesterday's before today's. But it was dope. Now, I will say, and I have to watch the panel leading up to it. Oh my goodness. Jedi Survivor. Cal Kestis, 5 years in the future. I only saw the trailer once. And I am so freaking excited for it. Like, it looks amazing. 5 years in the future. Who's the guy in the white? Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, leadership can be hard. You got to make bad decisions sometimes, or you've got to make hard decisions. You've got to make hard decisions all the time. But yeah, it's a challenge. We can all say that. We can all agree with it. But I don't know. It's Survivor looks amazing. And I hope that I don't see why I would be kicked out anytime soon, but I would love to see. I absolutely look forward to. You know what? I'm not going to do this. I'm going to put. Oh, that's a good point. The running theory is that he's the guy in the back to tank. I was gonna say, who's the guy with the white hair? And Um, the red saber guy is Starkiller. Oh no. So, again, if you're just joining us, Audrey, welcome. If you're just joining us, we can talk about Star Wars Kenobi, but only in the sense that we can, only in the sense that we're going to talk about wrong answers only. Most of our focus today, though, guys, is Star Wars Celebration, and it looks awesome. Oh, that's wonderful. I gotta say, I haven't seen the trailer. I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. So let's. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that. Maybe we'll watch it live at the end. Like I'm stoked. Like this has got me really, really excited. I'm very happy for what we've seen so far. Oh, have fun on the beach, Gilles. Man, that's awesome. I got sunburn yesterday pulling weeds. Andor. Oh my gosh. So let's break that down a little bit. Let's talk about Andor for a moment. Andor, like I was a little nervous with Andor. I won't lie. I was scared. Oh no, I have seen the responses, the excitement for the trailer. I haven't actually seen. I mean, obviously no one has yet, but it looks dope. It looks so dope. I'm very excited for Andor. Like I was a little excited before. I'm like high on meth excited. I'm not actually high on meth because I don't do drugs, and you guys shouldn't do drugs either. I won't judge you. I love you. Don't do drugs. Meth apparently makes your teeth fall out. I only know that from Breaking Bad. But like stoked. Maybe crack. Crack's probably better. Or speed. Crack and speed I think are the same thing. Anyway, doesn't matter. Wow. Andor looks freaking amazing. It looks so good. So good. Like I'm beyond excited for Andor. Beyond excited. I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go and do First Order. I'm gonna just kill it with Kylo. But it looks amazing. Andor looks so good. Like, first off, the world. Like, Star Wars gets the world right most of the time. Like the visuals, the look, the feel, the vibe. They get that right most of the time, right? Even when everything else is maybe garbage, the world building that's done is just phenomenal. But wow, everything about the way that it was built and set up and the look and vibe and feel, phenomenal. Just amazing. So freaking good. Like that's my response is like, like I am so very excited to see how this plays out because it looks dope. Everything about it looks amazing. It's interesting to see Mon Mothma in anything but a white dress. You know, Carl, let's play with the rating. Oh, I just moved a bunch of stuff with a rating party. Thank you guys. Welcome to the show. Just as a note, we are talking Celebration, and we are very excited. We are not talking. We are not. We can talk spoilers for Kenobi, not spoilers, but wrong answer spoilers only. Carl, thanks for the follow, my friend. But like, it's interesting to see Mon Mothma in anything other than a white dress. I mean, I don't care what she wears. I mean, I'm not like, I know that there's like things, you know, that everyone is like in love with. They're like, oh, you know, this or that, or they have their characters that they're like, oh, this is dope, you know, and people who love Mon Mothma are like, oh, Mon Mothma, she's got the white dress. And you're like, oh, yeah, cool. But like, it was dope seeing her in something other. I don't know, it was just weird, but I liked it. I thought it was awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know, kill Solo, but I loved it, guys. And it was that Coruscant. Part of me wants to believe that it was, I want to say Hosnian Prime, but that's not, Mon Mothma's homeworld, right? Like because, oh, now I can't think of the name of it. But I wonder if it is Coruscant. It felt too pretty for Coruscant. Coruscant always has that like seedy underbelly, that seedy underworld. You know? Did I just get a? Yeah. So I don't know. Like to me, it felt like it could be Coruscant, but at the same time, maybe it's not. Right. I need to do a video trailer breakdown and kind of just do like, this is what I think it is. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like each planet's gonna have their own senatorial body, right? And you get them juxtaposed together with shots and whatnot. I don't know, and I'm not saying it's not Coruscant. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just not sure that it is, right? It looks amazing. It looks so good. Like, so freaking good. Like, I'm so excited, guys. Like I was a little nervous, and I to be completely honest, I was nervous because I didn't know what to expect. Like, we haven't seen much from these, and that's the one thing. It's one of the things. I won't say the one thing. That's one of the things that has really bothered me about the way that they've been approaching, kind of the excitement for Star Wars, right, lately. Like, it's a little frustrating because I don't know, like, I'm gonna do this and this. This is it's total overkill. But like, they haven't done a great job of, I don't know, like of building. Let's do CLS. I think CLS will be fine here. They haven't done a great job of promoting these things, like with the movies. It was like you got a lot of stuff from around like months and almost years before the things came out, and now we're getting maybe teaser trailers, or like with Andor we got, wasn't it like a year ago almost that we got something, like anything that was like, oh, information, or we got like a, this is the stuff that we're working on kind of a thing, and that's all we got. And it was like, give me more, you know, give me anything else, you know, give me something. And they haven't done that, and it's been hard because like I've wanted them to. We all have, and so, and I think part of that is good, because what it does is it tempers expectations a little bit. You don't have a year and a half to break a trailer down and say, this is what this means, and this is what this means, and this means this, and this means that. And then you've got all the rumors, and then you've got all the things, and it's like, okay, great. You know, if you temper expectations when you go into it, you're like, oh, this isn't as This is better than I anticipated. This is, yay kind of a thing. Because you're not building it up in your mind, but at the same time we haven't seen much for these things. We saw with Andor, for example, we only saw like a little bit. We've seen stills and we've seen moments, we've seen leaked videos, or we've seen leaked footage and stuff. Not footage, but pictures and whatnot. And it's fine, whatever, but like we haven't seen much. And so like seeing the full trailer in all of its beauty, and it was beautiful, it was awesome. Like it was so cool. I was very happy. Like I didn't know what to expect, and then I saw it and I was like, I was over the moon, guys. And if you were wondering what moon, it would be the moon of Endor. Clearly. Is there another moon? No, right? I've loved it, right? Andor looks freaking amazing, and I'm stoked. When it comes to SWGA, I'm actually really curious about how, if they're starting to implement Andorian, if they're starting to implement Andor love, right? Baze Malgus as our login character, right? Are we going to get a Baze rework? Are we going to get a Rogue One rework? Are we going to get some more love for the Rogue One team? I sure as heck hope so. But I don't know, like it really could go either way. Oh man. Like I'm just excited, guys. I'm really stoked. And again, I didn't get a chance to watch all of yesterday. Let's see who we're going up against. That's what I thought. Brood. Gotta look them up right here. Brood, and that's the other one is Pago the Lesser, not to be confused with Pago the Greater. Ray Jedi Training. Count Dooku. I should do it. All right. Like I'm freaking stoked. Yeah, the Separatist Chamber in Clone Wars looked dope. It looked freaking amazing. So much of the look and feel and vibe of these characters, just this world is just so awesome. Yeah, like I started talking about that right off the bat, like the excitement that Dave Filoni had, and Jon Favreau right off that, it was palpable. Like it was hands down, like this. Oh, this is probably too much. Let's do. Screw it. Let's do it. Let's go. It was so good. It was so good. I mean, I am so happy. Like it was so cool to see the excitement, and not just from the crowd. That's the important thing to point out. The excitement was not just from the crowd. It was from the boys in the chairs. It was from Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, and it was from these guys talking about the excitement that they've felt this, like, while working on it, the joy, the happiness, like everything. And it was like, yes, that's what we want. That's it was so good. It was so great. Yeah. I think it's Christina Ireland. Because yeah, like, and she is one of the, I think she's one of the newer authors. And so here's the thing: I've got to write some books. I got to write some books, get my name out there. Because can you imagine me writing a Star Wars book? You know what it would be about? The little Ewok that could, right? I've even got a whole story, right? It mostly came from character creation that I made for the Star Wars D&D group that I was in, which was dope. It was awesome. Essentially, an Ewok feels bad about the droid uprising, or about the droids, and like he ends up taking care of a bunch of little droids, and then he takes care of more droids, and he eventually becomes kind of like this droid master, and it's pretty exciting. I'm gonna use my Wampa. This is probably not. This might be overkill, but I've not used the Wampa, and I'm going to. That's what I'm hoping too. Like, I hope that they make better content. I have enjoyed I've enjoyed all the books. If I lose to this because I played it wrong, I'm going to be upset with myself. Like, I've said this before. I don't dislike the what do you call it? That whole oh balls, I'm gonna lose. I don't dislike the High Republic, but it comes down to buy-in, and there just isn't any with the High Republic. They have to establish their own buy-in. They have to do what 30 years of Star Wars books and canon and video games did before them, but they've got to do it, and like now. And the problem with that is there isn't buy-in, there isn't excitement, there isn't love for those things yet. Now, just like with I think the prequels, you're gonna get people who essentially grew up with this material, who grew up with this as Star Wars, and they're gonna be like, yeah, this is my Star Wars. This is my jam. But that's gonna take 30 years, right? It's gonna take some time because it needs to marinate, right? The whole High Republic is something is like it's for the future. It's not for the current, which is sad because they're leaving the current. They're leaving the modern fan who doesn't want to learn about the High Republic just yet on the loose, right? They're leaving them on the hook, and it's like, no, you gotta be able to bring them in. You gotta be able to bring them love, and there's got to be more, right? And so again, I like the High Republic. I have enjoyed the books, but it's just not the Star Wars that I'm used to, you know? And because that's the case, it gets a little frustrating at times, right? It just does. Jedi Survivor looked dope. Oh, so do you think that was the Grand Inquisitor? I mean, he didn't. If I remember correctly, he didn't have the things on his head. Now, having mentioned the Grand Inquisitor, no spoilers for Kenobi, right? If you want to talk Kenobi and all of the glorious spoilers that there will be, join me on, I believe Tuesday night. Paul from the Escape Podcast and I are going to be talking about it here on this channel. We'll be doing a live stream, as always, with our Star Wars. I'm excited. But is that just a Utapauan character? Or is that someone else? Right? Is that the Grand Inquisitor? I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I think it was the Grand Inquisitor. Like, I thought it was. Hold on. Who's messaging me? Oh, okay. It's my boys. Do I want to do C? Let me jump up here back to the very top real quick. I don't know. That's the thing. I'm not sure, and I'm really excited about it. All right, so I've got a lot of stuff to play with here. Let's go to Mon Mothma. It looks like he kept all of his GLs for offense. But yeah, I'm so stoked, guys. I'm shocked and kind of, I don't want to say disappointed, but I'm a little frustrated that Swugga hasn't had a moment in the sun. We've seen some little bits. I've got to go back and look. I got to go back and look at that. I didn't realize that they played the, because I skipped forward. I skipped that little intro section once they were like, "Oh, Kathleen Kennedy's here," but yeah, it would not be surprising if someone played that theme, because dun dun dun, that's her again. I don't know. I really do wonder if what they're trying to do is make I don't know, is that too much? That might be not enough, actually. Let's do this. I'm gonna do the Empire. But yeah, I'm so stoked. I'm so happy for all of this. It's been so cool. I'm super jealous. One of my coworkers, husbands, not brothers, is there, and so like, for the way that it works, I believe, I'm not entirely sure on this, but the way that I believe it works is you get a lottery, or you get entered into a lottery to to go to certain panels and whatnot. And so he went to the panel for Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he was there at the live stage, like, because like, you have to be entered into it to, or you have to get you have to get the, what do you call it? You have to be entered into the lottery. You have to get your name drawn, and then you do your thing. And so, and then you get to go in. That's what I mean by do your thing. But like, it looks amazing. Anyway, so he got to go to both live stages, and I believe it was the Kenobi with Ewan and Hayden Christensen. So like, that would be dope. That would be so cool. I'm super jealous. I'm like green with jealous envy. Like, it just looked amazing. And like, again, the excitement, the just pomp and circumstance, it would be great. It would be so cool. Let's do, for these guys, I'm gonna do these two. Is that enough? I think that's enough. Let's do it. I think it's might be overkill, actually, but I have kill to over, if that makes sense. I have enough to overkill. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and get rid of Executioner. And let's go hit him in the face. Nope. Let's do this. Doo-doo. All right. I'm excited. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to watch the panels yesterday. I'm curious to see the Bad Batch. I think that's today. It might be tomorrow. I think that if we don't get anything from Swugga today, I kind of hope that they've got at least a panel on Sunday, right? Sunday is probably, from what I understand, Sunday is the slower of the days because, everyone's like, all right, we've seen what we want. Let's go home. And, that being the case, or if that is the case, something like Swugga would make sense to kind of throw in there at the end. But I'll have to, I don't know. I'm kind of surprised we haven't gotten something. I'm kind of surprised that it's not. I think the only thing that I've seen so far was there was a little moment where they introduced. I forget his name, but they introduced someone, and I think I met him when I went out to CG for years ago. I don't remember what he does, but he's not the community manager or anything like that. I do know, according to Paul and Nev over at the Escape Podcast, my boys, their Meathead, Tuscan Meathead's going to be out there today. And I think someone from the community is going to actually approach them with the Hondo Onaka change.org thing. So if you don't know, and let me bring it up real quick. Change.org Hondo Onaka. So it's Bring Hondo. Let me bring this up real quick. It's Bring Hondo to Swugga. If you haven't seen this, you need to. Where in the world? I gotta figure. Oh, that's right. It's display. Here we are. Let me transition over there. So it's Bring Hondo to Swugga. So 473 people have signed up. They're actually, so on Saturday, May 28th, we're petitioning and they're going to bring it to somebody. I don't remember who it is. Please sign the petition if you want to go check this out. Change.org. If you just type in Bring Hondo to Swugga or Hondo Naka Swugga, it'll pop up. It's, I don't know. I signed it. I was one of the first few to sign it because I'm all about it. I'll put it over there in the chats and YouTube, and then I'll do it all over on Twitch as well. It's dope, guys. I think he's coming. I really do. I think Hondo is on his way, but until we get him, something needs to be said. Something needs to be done, right? All right, let's look at us. Oh, we got Asajj. Who are we down to? Mama T. Let's go ahead and do our. Let's go ahead and just do Skywalker for Mama T. No, I'm excited, guys. I'm really stoked, and I'm hoping more is on the horizon. There's a lot of things to be excited about. I just want more, right? I want an announcement from Star Wars Hunters. When are you coming to launch, right? Hunters is actually, so they had it in open. It's in beta phase right now, and it was in, what do you call it? It was in the it was just in a few markets. It wasn't in many markets even. It was just in a few. But then it jumped over to, I'm gonna go with C here. I think this will work. I think it might be overkill, but it'll work. Sure, why not? Let's hope. But Hunters was in a specific beta phase and only had a few different locations. And now it's been opened up to I think Australia and and a couple of others. And so it's starting to move forward, right? If you have an emulator, which I do, so like I'm on BlueStacks right now, but like I just never know how to work BlueStacks properly. And so like to get all of its great juiciness that I can, take advantage of, like I don't know. And so like I would love to play it. I would love to play it. But like we haven't seen anything from it. We haven't seen anything from SWTOR, right? And again, I think I said this before. There was something that was going on with SWTOR. I think I put it on the wrong guy. There was something going on with SWTOR that people were like really upset about, and I don't remember what it was. Let's put this back on him. Friggin'. Let's do this as well. But yeah, so like, but I haven't seen anything from either of those, and so I'm kind of hoping we get something, fairly soon. Electric spaghetti! Don't mess with the electric spaghetti. It'll kill you. It'll kill you. Let's see. Does he have... Here's the moment of truth, guys. Did he put it? No, he didn't. Well, hold on. Let's check it out real quick. He probably did. No, he didn't. Excellent. Sorry, dad cough. Now, let's go in. Kenobi. And Ahsoka. Cat. So, you guys know I'm a teacher. It's my calling. Outside of being a dad. Like, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill her right here. Boom shakalaka. Being a dad's the best job I have. But second to that is like teacher. I drink Rockstars all the time in class. Like all the time. And I had a student on like one of the last days he came in. He's like, so my parents bought you these monsters. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, I keep telling them that you drink Rockstars. And they're like, you're wrong. I don't want my son being taught by someone who drinks a Rockstar. He needs a monster. And so they gave me some monsters. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. Then he gave me this one. I bought this one because I do drink Rockstars so often that I needed a change. And so, it is what it is. All right, let's go on up. Whew, excuse me. I gotta say, so far, and I'm gonna jinx myself. I really am. So far, I feel like I've done pretty well. I've got a full clear. Don't have a ton of like additional things, any points hanging out, which is going to be important because I'm gonna need it. All right, hold on. Who do I go up against? No, it's this one. Here we go. Let's do the First Order against the Republic, or against the rebels. Alrighty, Rudy. Oh. The other thing, too, I really hope that they introduce some more books. Right? I mean, I gotta say, hold on. If you haven't checked it out, Brotherhood. No joke. Amazing. Get it from your library, get it from Walmart, get it from wherever you buy or download books, whether legitimate or illegitimate. Although I don't recommend an illegitimate purchase. Or Audible, right? Links in the section below for free Audible trial. It's awesome, guys. Like, it's amazing. And one of the things, and I wonder, I really do, if they're setting something up for Kenobi and Satine, right? If they're revamping the idea that Rey is a Rey Kenobi. Because I feel like Rey should be Rey Kenobi, right? Because then some small changes makes that an actual love story and not something weird like, oh, I kissed my brother, but I did it on purpose, because that's essentially what that kind of is, with Rey and Kylo. But yeah, like I really wonder though is if they're setting that up, because like in this book he talks a lot, not a lot, but enough that it makes you take note about Satine, you know, like, and you're like, okay, Satine Wren, the Duchess of Mandalore, right? Why am I not able to? Screw you, Biggs. Right? You know that Biggs' real name was something like Phineas. Biggs was it's got to have been a nickname. It wasn't real, right? It was probably something lame like Bertrand. Not to, I just, I don't know. I can't think. I'm not trying to like bash anyone whose name is Bertrand, but you know, it had to be a name, right? Biggs is his, rebel name, right? The I went and made some inappropriate movies name. All right, let's see. He's got Malevolence and the First Order. Let's see. Malevolence. So let's go to Malevolence, and I'm going to go ahead and use my bounty hunters. That doesn't make any sense. It kind of does. All right. So, yeah, I don't know. Biggs was just being a jerk back there. Let's go. Now, if my boy Rusty Jason was here, he would tell me, you only need the Ebon Hawk. But Rusty Jason is better at this game than I am. And I don't have as much faith in myself for this as he might have in me. Rusty Jason. Let's get rid of that hyena bomber. Actually, no, let's get rid of this guy. Boop. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked to see. Screw this. Let's do this. Kill him. Kill him with kindness and with fire. Yeah, I probably, now that I'm thinking about it, it looks like I probably didn't even need the other ships. So bring in the Ebon Hawk. Double tap. Oh, it didn't work. That sucks. It's always weird to see the scimitar from this angle. I don't ever get to, I mean, it doesn't feel right looking at it from that angle. I don't know why. It just feels wrong to me. Let's go ahead and attack. Oh, you butt nugget. Give some love. All right, here's the attack. That's the one I had to kill. Oh, I hit the wrong one. I hit the wrong button. I needed a special. That's all right. And game. Boosh! Boosh, 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 boosh. I've been watching Archer. Such a great show. And the finalizer. I think Negotiator probably. No, Malevolence looks like. Negotiator can work. Negotiator does work, it looks like. Let's do the Negotiator. Much better with the Negotiator. And then if I need to, I can clean it up with the... Oops. With the other one. Oh, I need to, like, do some yoga or something. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm probably going to eat a cheeseburger. Yeah, I freaking love this game. I love Star Wars. I love so much. It was awesome to see. Ooh, Ahsoka, you gonna die. I probably should have used the other ability. What, cat? Hey, don't give me that lip. What? Who let you back inside? Sorry, my cat. He's a turd. Yes, you are. Don't give me that. Anyways, so I did pretty well, guys. I feel good about this. If Malporo beats me, it is well earned. What the heck are you doing? You see this? I get no. Anyways, let me show you where I am at. Guys, I'm so happy. I finally finished farming for freaking Rey. I am so happy. I don't have her yet. I've got to do these little turds. Which, I mean, I'm stoked. I'm so happy because it's over. It's done. I don't have to, like, fight. Are you trying to eat my croissant? That's mine, you little turd. Anyways, I'm really stoked because now I'm actually going to be going after, as you can see here, Starkiller. And so, very excited. I'm slow farming Hunter and Omega, and it's been a long time. But I've got Mara Jade and Iden because both of those are on light side. Both of those are light side characters. And like I won't be going to gear Omega or Hunter, but I will be gearing, Dash and Mara Jade and the rest of the crew. But Dash obviously is Cantina. Mara Jade is light side, and so I need light side things. Now, luckily, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and the devs have decided, hey, you know what's a good light side farm? This one, which is the most ridiculous farm in the world. Everyone needs these friggin' shock probes, and it's like you feel like you're being probed when you're farming for them because you need so many. It's redonkulous, but that's where I'm at. And so I'm farming for star levels right now. It'll probably be a while, to be honest. But I feel good about it. Like, I'm stoked, right? I'm really excited. The bonus of farming for stars over gear, in my opinion, is they're easier to farm. 7.8. Nice. Yeah, Mara's amazing, and I'm so glad about it. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm really glad. So, and that's why I've got Mara and Iden, because, like, I'm so happy that I did it. I spent some time last year getting my Empire up. Not all of them, for sure. Obviously, not all of them because of the freaking Inquisitors. And not all of them because of some of the original, Stormtrooper. Eventually, I'm going to kick myself. I know I'm going to. I'm going to be like, why didn't I get him up? Why didn't I spend more time? And I could probably get him up now, but, like, I'm going to kick myself. But, like, the Imperial team is freaking dope. Like, they're an amazing team. And there's so many great combinations within the Empire that it's like, you definitely need them. The Rebels are good, and the Rebels are solid. There's some great Rebel teams that are much needed, like CLS, great Rebel team, but doesn't compare to many of the Imperial teams. And so, I'm probably going to be on this for a couple of months, to be honest. Unless Hondo comes in, then I will drop everything. I will absolutely drop everything. So we'll see how that goes. Very, I'm excited from where I'm at. Like, there was a time when I was like, I don't know, my roster's okay, it's not bad. And like, if you're looking at this and you're like, oh man, he's got a lot of relics. Well, yeah, I mean, I've been playing for 6 years, right? I've been playing since the game almost launched. And so I've geared most of these characters up. I've spent much time, many time on. I spent a lot of time on this game, and so like there's a lot of characters that I've gone up, and there's a lot of characters that I had to get up, for back in the day type farms, and so like, great, whatever. But like there was a time, I think last year, the year before, that I was like, you know what, my roster is pretty well rounded, and I feel good about where my characters are, yeah, yeah. So I don't know, guys. This is where I'm at. I absolutely love this game. It's so much fun. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sign out. For those of you who are on stream, I am going to rate us in to mini Kata. There's only a couple of us, so it won't take us a ton of time. But it looks like this person's got fewer characters or fewer people going, so I just wanted to jump us in. Remember, guys, be nice to each other. Smile. Check out the links in the section below. Smile, and always stay nerdy, my friends.